Hello friends, welcome to Coding Host YouTube channel. In this video, I will show you program to print subarrays of an array in Java. So let's take an example that we have a array in which we have elements 10, 20 and 30. So their subarrays will be like this: 10, 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 20 and 20, 30 and 30. So we have to print all these elements in separate lines in this pattern. So let's write the program. So in the program we need 3 for loops: for int I equal to 0 and I less than a dot length and I plus plus. And in this for loop I will take another for loop for int j equal to I and j less than a dot length and j plus plus. And in this for loop I will take another for loop for int k equal to I and k less than equal to j and k plus plus. And in this for loop I will print array elements. So I will use here print statement system dot out dot print, and here I will write a of k plus and space. And outside of this for loop we will use a print ln statement, so we can go in the next line to print the other elements. So I will write here system dot out dot println. So let's run this program. So you can see in the output we are getting 10, 20, 10, 20, 30 like this. In which way we wanted to print the elements we are getting in the output. So now let's see how this program is working. So you can see in the program we have a array in which we have 3 elements 10, 20 and 30. So I will write here all these elements and their indexes. After that we have taken 3 for loops, and you can see in these for loops we are using separate variables, here I, here j and here k. So I will write here all these variables. We have this for loop for int I equal to 0. So initial value of I is 0 and it will check that I less than a dot length. So length of this array is 3. So yes, I is less than a dot length, and we get inside our for loop. And here we have a next for loop for int j equal to I. So here we will taking the value of I in this variable j. So it means j will also become 0. And after that it will check that j is less than a dot length. So yes, true, j is 0 and it is less than a dot length, and we get inside our loop. And here we have a next for loop for int k equal to I. So it means that k will start from index I. So it is 0, and here we will check that k less than or equal to j. So what we are doing here is that we are taking these 2 variables I and j for array indexes, and we are using this k loop for printing the elements between these 2 index values. So k loop will start from index I and it will go up to index j, and it will print all the values from index I to index j. K is less than equal to j, yes, true. And after that it will print value of a of k. So k is 0 and at index 0 element is 10. So in the output we will get 10. After that k plus plus. So now k will become 1. So now here it will check k is less than or equal to j. So you can see k is 1 and it is not less than or equal to j. So this for loop will break. And after that system.out.println. So now we will go in the next line. So now it will print the element from next line. After that, in this for loop, j will increment. Now j will become 1. So it will again check that j is less than a dot length. Yes, true. 1 is less than 3, and after that we get inside our for loop. Now here you can see again that this for loop will again start from I and it will go up to j. So I is 0 and j is 1. So it will print all the elements from index 0 to index 1 for int k equal to I. So now k will again become 0 because value of I is 0, and here it will check that k is less than or equal to j. So k is 0 and j is 1. So yes, true, and it will print element at a of k. So you can see k is 0 and at index 0 element is 10. So we get here 10, and after that k plus plus. So now k will become 1, and after that it will again check that k is less than or equal to j. Yes, true, k is 1 and j is also 1, and now it will again print the element at index a of k. So at index 1 element is 20. So now in the same line it will print 20. After that k plus plus. So now k will become 2, and here it will check k is less than or equal to j. So no, because k is 2 and j is 1, so this for loop will break. And after that again system.out.println, and we again go in this next line. So now in this for loop j will again increment. So now j will become 2, and here it will again check that j is less than a dot length. So yes, true, and we again get inside our for loop, and this k for loop will again print the elements from index I to j. So it will start from index 0 and it will go up to index 2. So 0, 1 and 2. So it will print all the elements at these indexes. So at index 0 we have 10, then at index 1 we have 20, and then index 2 we have element 30. And here these are not minus sign. I am using it reference for next line, that we are printing them in the next lines. After printing all these elements from index 0, 1 and 2, so it means that k will travel from all these indexes. So it means that k will become 0, then 1 and 2. So in the last k will increment and k will become 3, and here it will again check that k is less than or equal to j. So you can see k is 3 and j is 2. So k is not less than or equal to j, so this condition is false and this for loop will break. And here we again go in this next line, and here you can see value of j will increment. So now j will become 3. So when j will become 3, it will again check that j is less than a dot length. So now here you can see j is not less than a dot length, so this for loop will break. And after that in this first for loop I will increment. So now I will become 1, and here it will check that I less than a dot length. So I is 1 and it is less than a dot length. Yes, true, and we get inside of this for loop for int j equal to I. So now in this for loop j will start from I and I is 1. So now j will start from 1, and it will check here that j is less than a dot length. So yes, true, j is 1, and we again get inside our loop. And here again we will print all the elements starting from index I and up to index j. So here I is 1 and j is also 1. So it means that it will only print one element and it is on index 1. So that index 1 element is 20. So it will print element 20 here, and after printing 20 this for loop will break and we go in next line, and after that j will increment, so j will become 1, and now it will again check that j is less than a dot length. So yes, true, j is 2 and a dot length is 3, and we get inside in this for loop. And here again this k for loop will print the elements from index I to j. So from index 1 to index 2 we have elements 20 and 30, so it will print both these elements in the same line, and after that this for loop will break when the value of k will increment, and it will go in the next line here, and after that you can see j will also increment and it will become 3. So it means that here it will again check that j is less than a dot length, so j is 3 and it is not less than a dot length, so this for loop will also break, and after that I will increment, so now I will become here 2. So now I become here 2 and it will check that I less than a dot length. Yes, true, and we get inside our for loop, and here int j equal to I, j we will get 2, and here it will again check that j less than a dot length. Yes, true, and here we again go in this last for loop for int k equal to I and k less than or equal to j. So I is also 2 and j is also 2, so it will only print the last element at index 2, which is 30. So in the output we will get 30. So after that this for loop will break, this one will break when k will increment, and after that j plus plus this for loop will also break, and in the last when I will become 3 this I for loop will also break. So you can see our program will stop here, but in the output we have got our subarrays which we want to print 10, 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 20, 20, 30 and 30. So this is how we can write a program to print subarrays of an array in Java. Thank you.